We return to Havelock House. Enid Flores, Violet Lark, and Beulah Beatrice Hattie Maynard. Have just entered a stately room with shelves on every wall, piled high with books. They're in a library. All mahogany wood and walls filled with rainbow-colored spines. Books everywhere the eye can see. 2 wingback chairs are beside a heavily shuttered window. No light comes through it, but a rain taps upon the window. A desk stands in the middle of the room, flanked with straight chairs. Oppressive-looking bookshelves are on not only the walls, but it's as if they ran out of space on these walls reaching up towards the ceiling, and they just put rows of shelves in front of them. There are U shapes and like a library, but in this expansive house. And you're free to roam around the room. You do not immediately see Arachne, your 6-year-old ward.
They really are fast at this age.
Where could she have gone? Also, I don't. I'm being very normal about the amount of books here. What? I'm going to kind of run towards the desk.
Do you say I'm being very normal about the amount of books in here? Yes. Incredible. Pre-senses judgment. Yeah. I'm being very normal.
I'm being very normal about these books here. Then I run.
You run to the desk.
The desk, yes. Whose library is this?
Ooh, do you search the desk?
Yes.
Roll for spot hidden.
Okay. 92.
You open all the drawers and you don't find anything in them. You keep rummaging through. You find the deed
to
the house, and the name listed on it is Dexter Havelock.
Dexter.
Please have a laboratory.
Interesting. So this is Dexter's house, and he must be the military man that we saw in the painting. Fully
with
just
your
rummaging
hands
through things.
on the desk, you hear a voice in your ear, the one you heard when you touched the cobweb-covered portrait of the wedding couple in the hall. A similar voice whispers, "This is your house."
Well, this is our house, I say out loud. Well, so technically this is our library. Now, right?
Well, I do want to point out that the lawyer,
yes,
allegedly, that we were speaking with, has passed on without passing on many papers. So
They did just fall through the floor.
Well, the house, I guess, in a way, cleaned up things, and Arachne said that the house changes a lot. So
Well, we can't leave, so in a sense, it definitely belongs to us in the fact that we cannot depart from this place. So I'm going to start looking around too.
I think I want to go through the rows specifically to see what sort of genres like that this house has collected, and also if a book looks particularly mysterious. There's a part of Enid that really hopes one of these opens, like from the classic I've touched a spine of a book and it opens a door, and everything that is supposed to be a door has yet to be a door, and everything that shouldn't be a door seems to lead somewhere. So that's what I'm doing. What sort of books are collected here?
Well, those were two different things.
They are, yes.
Give me a roll for library use and a roll for spot hidden.
Okay.
What is Beulah doing?
Besides sitting back and looking in abject judgment, Beulah Beatrice is being a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Nosy. And just opening drawers and going back and forth, just trying to see if anything makes sense. So I think I'm going to start with the shelves. Is there anything on these shelves? Bad decor, good decor, candles?
Oh, yes.
A candelabra.
There's
perhaps?
a candelabra that you spot immediately on entering the room. And as you reach for it, a breathy voice whispers in your ear, very different from the kind of voice Violet heard. This one, there is someone leaning over your shoulder and says, "Can I help you find what you're looking for?"
Now listen here, darling, she says over her shoulder with her head turned slightly down.
Oof.
I'm going to say this so very, very respectfully. Whether you be living or whether you be deceased, you are standing entirely too close inside my bubble.
You hear a shuffling on the floorboards as the short in stature person behind you shuffles back a few feet. And if you turn to look, you see a short man, hunched in the shoulders, wizened with age, bald except for a few white wisps just right on top of the head, curling slightly. And he's dressed in an ornately frilled suit, the white undershirt peeking out with all manner of foppishness.
All right, so what's your job here? Everybody else has some kind of, what do you do?
I keep the books. I am a librarian of sorts.
Was it in your contract that you had to talk like that, or is that just who you are as a person?
Humor. We have a section on humor. Shall I guide you there?
Oh no, I think I'm naturally inclined.
He just stares at you.
You got a name?
Peter Pipto.
I haven't left this library in
Many years.
May I ask how you knew the previous owner and how you got this here position?
Oh, I didn't know him well. Just in passing.
Oh, I see what you did there, because he's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah. I see you've been glancing at those books.
These books? Yes, I see. You too are interested in literature. You were scanning the shelves. You've taken a candelabra.
Well, I feel if I'm going to be roaming any kind of halls at any time or interval, I might need a candelabra to see the way this electricity's all crackling and such.
Right.
Listen, I'm telling y'all, I just want to put this out there. If we had been meant to have electricity, then all of the buildings would have been born with electricity. And I just need to put that out there into the universe, because if it had been intended for us to not use a candle like the good Lord put on this earth for us to do, I'm just saying, you come back to me in 50 years and say how electricity is working out.
You're yelling that. Violet is sitting on top of the desk with like a couple of books around her, like trying to sketch out like what she like rooms of the house, like understanding, okay, this is where this room is. And she looks at you in like the most like Violet is really like judgy, But she looks at you like, no, science is real. Science is good. What?
Enid also fails her library check because she immediately starts arguing that
God did not invent candles.
and, like this is the 100th time she's had this
so
argument
funny.
and immediately falls back into bicker mode.
God did not invent candles. It was a woman named, and she just.
Oh, so you're telling me that person didn't get that idea by it being planted into the spirit? Because that's what I'm hearing.
Not everything that we do in life is inspired.
Just obsessively just drops every book that she has been holding and is debating with you.
Now listen, as someone who went to school for medicine and science,
You do not need
and-
quotations when you
don't need-
say that.
Yeah, you don't need
Why
that.
don't I need quotations for science?
No, science is all
Then-
caps when you write it. It's all caps. You're yelling science when you talk about science. Continue.
Okay, but all I'm saying is there's a whole lot of things that I know personally because I went to school specifically to be able to refute what you're talking about.
Yes, I understand, but also, I just need to point out that it's okay that people take responsibility for themselves and their own actions, and they don't have to always.
And the more that she gets sort of riled up, her voice starts to get more hoarse. And Enid eventually just trails off, knowing that this conversation is going nowhere, and she does not feel like it's the Lord speaking through her. So
As she does, she turns back to the shelves. What did you roll on the library use?
I very failed for library use.
You
because
still
I'm arguing with my friend.
Fair. You still had noticed a few titles on the shelf before that. There is The Condition of the Working Class in England by Friedrich Engels, The Descent of Man by Charles Darwin. There seems to be a line towards science of the time, and
Yes.
science of the time was very male-centric,
Yes.
one might say. There's many more recognizable titles around you. Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, Dracula by Bram Stoker.
What is the organization of this? What is the Dewey Decimal of this
That's
library?
really what I want to know this.
A
Wow.
shuffling
These-
man
My
pops
goodness.
under your arm and looks up at your face.
Peter,
He looks up at me.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, no, he has to really get on all fours in order to do it.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow.
It's like you were bent down looking at a title and he really got in there. Boundaries, I've been told. And he shuffles out from under your arm. Yes, I organize by length.
Peter, are you talking about how thick the book is?
Yes,
Incredible.
So what about alphabetical? You never thought about that?
I do that too. I've tried them all.
Enid just steps back and realizes it's a perfect, like, domino from the thinnest to the thickest book.
It's kind of beautiful.
Thank you. Yes. So for the first few decades, I did alphabetical, but then after that, well, you just start to try things, don't you? Isn't that right? And he goes over to a suit of armor, a black knight, black tinted metal, and knocks twice on this armor. It looks to be imported from the old world, standing at attention against the wall. Does anyone go to take a closer look?
Sure.
I just have something to say to Peter.
What do you say to Peter?
Well, I guess that's what you call disarming.
This arm.
You're so scary, Peter. Why are you this way? Yeah, so Violet, fully enchanted by this entire scenario and situation, walks up to the suit of armor to inspect it.
Reflected in his glimmering body, you see yourself distorted, like you're looking in a carnival mirror. In his hands rests an enormous sword in front of him. The blade is flecked with red. It's not clear whether this dark red is rust or perhaps dried blood. Beulah, you had been looking at the shelves and you said you opened many drawers. Did you roll for spot hidden? And if not, could you?
5.
An extreme success. You did open drawers. There were card catalog cabinets on one of the walls when you came in to tell you which books are the thickest. And as you open them and start going through, you find a bodkin sitting on top of the first drawer you open. A bodkin is a very thick, big sewing needle. Do you pick it up?
You know, that's a very good question. And while I would like to say, yes, I pick it up, I will say, yes, I pick it up.
Good. Yes. As you do, you feel a presence inside your head, and you hear a voice that says, "What breaks can mend, lest you be him."
What'd you say to me?
I didn't say anything.
I told you, God did not invent candles.
What are you talking about breaking and mending over here?
What?
What did you just say in my ear about what breaks
I'm
can
not talking
mend?
to you about anything about mending. I'm talking to you about candles. And then you made that really good...
Peter, you got ghosts in this room.
Peter has stepped backwards against the wall and is standing in a puddle of shadow and says, "Oh, yes. Many ghosts are in this room."
Are you familiar with all of them, like on a first name basis? Could you get whatever one that was, come back in here and repeat what they just said to me?
Oh, they don't work like that. No, they're everywhere in the house, and the house is in you. And when he says the house is in you, each of you, please roll your sanity.
Okay.
Oh boy.
It's okay. It's just a test. You didn't see anything. What did you roll for sanity?
23. So pretty good.
50. I am fine.
Mm.
Ghosts don't scare me.
73.
Beulah, you feel an intense pressure in your head. This is different than what you felt a moment ago. You feel words pushing in through your ears and out your mouth as you say this out loud.
Oh.
Marriage is a woman's highest calling.
Oh, and the voice that came out was not Beulah's. It
That's
sounded
different.
Yeah.
like a man.
Oh.
You know, marriage is a woman's highest calling.
Enid. What is the thing?
You lose.
Enid gets a small twinkle in her eye and goes, Dexter?
She is back to being Beulah, but Beulah does lose 3 points of sanity as you felt words come out of your mouth that weren't your words. They felt foreign. They felt invasive. They
All right,
in
well, first
your
and
body. They were
foremost, I am single
icky.
by choice. I am a very accomplished woman. I have lots of, I don't know who just said that, but I have lots going for me in my own personal life that I have worked very hard for. And if and when I do decide to marry someone, it will be because I'm really bored or I need 2 streams of income, which I don't because I'm rich.
Impressive. Peter steps out of the shadows.
Oh no. Do you feel okay? Do you feel okay? Do you feel like, I don't know, like you sounded like you were Dexter for a second. Maybe. You okay?
I'm pretty sure that was Peter.
No,
You heard a man? That was Peter.
No, that was you.
Yeah, you
That was
think
you.
my voice is manly?
Oh boy.
Oh, yes. Just straight energy over there.
I've studied this for a long time, and I think, no, you've definitely encountered some sort of paranormal experience. Do you have, may I check your body?
I think it would be best if we refrain from talking about paranormal experiences for right now. No matter what is going on, I don't think that's a conversation I'm willing to have with you right now.
But what if it was demonic possession?
You know,
The devil is a lie and the truth ain't in you, because there is nothing about me that screams demonic.
well, so
Everyone, please just give me a straight up roll your
Okay.
dice. I want to know who rolls the lowest.
okay.
Sorry, who rolls the highest?
Oh boy. 95.
You feel a man's voice speak through your mouth, and it says,
Progress means the domination of nature.
Okay, you saw that, right? I
what?
mean, you saw that. That was not Violet's voice.
What wasn't my voice?
Well, I mean, she does make some valid points.
Beulah Beatrice.
What did I say?
I know that you did not just not hear a man's voice come out of Violet's mouth.
Oh God, that guy was no.
Can I please
Peter?
just?
Yes, of course. What do we need to do?
I need to smell your BO. Just
No, I
one
don't.
sec-
I don't really want that.
Oh,
I don't. And I
fine,
I'm gonna try
I
to
You
step
can
back.
smell my BO. You
Peter's
haven't been
under your
possessed.
armpit again.
My goodness. No, I'm checking for possession signs.
Peter,
Oh, yes.
do you know?
Yes, they're both slightly possessed.
Can I-
Is that your question?
Yes. I'm checking for psychic connection and
But not Dexter. Oh no, he was weak. I must reorganize. And he pushes a cart of books that has one squeaky wheel around the corner to the next row of books.
Wait, Peter. But before you go,
He wheels it backwards.
sorry. I know you're a very busy man. Do you, as far as categorizing the books through thickness, do you know the subject of the books, or is it just a thick book situation? Because I would love to know if there was any books on possession or the occult or anything that might be, I don't know, useful in this. A man's voice came out of my body. Ew, you know?
yes, I second this. I would also like to read some books about the occult, as no one will let me sniff them.
Certainly. And like that, the bookshelves grow around you as if there's stacks of them coming up from the floor, piling on top of one another, walling the two of you in all around you until there's just 4 shelves on either side around both Enid and Violet. Beulah is watching this happen and is still next to the coat of armor. And there are books on the occult just before your eyes.
Oh, I know this one.
Well, thank you so much. House, thank you, House. I'm going to start looking through the books.
Roll for library use.
Okay.
Yes.
This is a skill I have. 25. So it's a super, not a super success, a good success.
You do find a book called Mrs. Meyer's Guide to Witchcraft. And as you start flipping through, the pages look promising. It looks like it's explaining to collect the words, the ways, and the will. And that's all you need to cast a proper spell. You read on the first page. What would you like to check on?
I would like to check
Enid?
occult.
Sure.
I've read that one many times.
As she just gestures to the book that you grabbed.
Good first choice.
Ooh. Oh, okay. I will spend 3 luck points to make this a super success.
Extreme success.
Extreme
Great.
success.
Yeah. Spend your luck. And as you do, you close your eyes and feel the energy of the wall of books in front of you and reach out. And a book pops out of the shelf and into your hand. And as you look at it, it says, The Diary of Agnes Havelock.
We love a diary.
frantically, is it locked or anything?
It's not locked. And you frantically flip through the pages and see that they are all apparently empty.
The like puzzle solving part of this is starting to like go off in her brain. And because this house is playing tricks, but it clearly wants to lead them somewhere. So she still has blood all over her own blood. So the scarf that she re-put back on her neck that is covered in her blood, Enid takes it off again and smears the first page with her blood because downstairs through the clock, she can't quite remember where she went through already. But the house revealed words when blood spilled over it. Mm-hmm. So she wipes the page with blood to see if anything is revealed with hidden ink.
Roll for power as you do.
That is a fail.
Oh, on your power. Could
I know.
you get it with luck?
89. I would have to spend 9 luck points, which seems high.
The first page seems to soak the blood right out of your scarf. The book sucks the blood, and you see words start to tremble, but without the proper will put into it, the words fade away before you have a chance to see anything at all except, "Dear diary, today he..."
Oh no, we need a lot more blood.
And just at that moment, before you have a chance to read on, well, you do see on the shelf in front of you more familiar books you've read before. There's The Witches We Killed by Samuel Parris, leader of the Salem witch trials, of course. Dreams, Reality, and Their Intermixing by Reginald Grummins of Boston. And then you're seeing some other titles as well. Violet, Stone Statues Come Alive by Eleanor White. My Wife, My Nightmare by John Foster Tuck. While you are walled into narrow chambers of books, Beulah, you are taken aback to see these materialize right in front of you. And as you start to investigate where your friends, how they got into these piles of books, and Peter has gone around the corner, a corner that seems to no longer exist, is also walled off by books. You hear a creaking of rusty metal. And as you turn around to where the sound came from, the knight in armor is standing behind you with his sword raised high. What is your dexterity?
50.
Give me a roll for it as the blade comes crashing towards you. That's an extreme success.
Can I please tell you how I stopped this?
Yeah, absolutely.
My friends are not in the vicinity, correct? Where they can see me. They are behind the bookshelves,
They
correct?
are behind walls of books.
Beulah senses the axe starting to fall behind her, and she feels the hair on the back of her neck stand up. And she turns around, puts her hand out. No.
Sure, give me a power roll.
Don't hate me. 60.
Okay, that's a regular success. Magic in this world, especially in this house, is not something you have full control over, but you definitely have a propensity towards this kind of power. And when you hold out your hand, the knight lunges forward and trips on the drawer of the card catalog that had fallen out of the wall and falls, stumbling. But he does immediately get right back up and turns towards you and appears, aside from having fallen and stumbled in this heavy armor, appears to not be injured or damaged in the least, and wields once again. Do you call out? I think that you
do we hear crash of metal?
You hear the crash of metal and the stumble.
I hope that the books I've like the see-through. Like if you remove a couple books, you can see through the shelves.
Yes, that's
So
what I
I think
think
the
too.
POV is you see a handful of spines get removed and a little window of Enid's face appears, and she just, or like a couple, like both of our faces appear.
Yeah.
And Violet and Enid on
Very different heights because Violet's a tall girl.
appears and is like,
What are you breaking?
I'm not sure if you can see what's happening here, but that thing just tried to stab me with the little thing, and he's not stopping.
Crawl through the books. I'm trying to like grab you to pull you through the shelving.
He's coming for you, and you feel the urge to move out of the way.
Oh, I'm trying to move out of the way, but I still want to kick him and try to get him down.
Okay, yeah. Give me a roll for fighting brawl. And if before you roll, if this is something you would like to assign skill points for, we're kind of playing with the rules a little bit here. Now is the time to do so. The first time you roll a skill is the only time you may adjust your point value there.
That's a failure.
You were attempting to kick him, you swing your foot, and he's just continuing to move towards you. He steps out of the way of where your foot was about to land.
All right, and my foot comes up off the ground where I was trying to kick, out from under me, and I'm gonna try to crawl to where my friends are.
As you're trying to crawl, I think that I'm gonna yell push. I'm trying to get the bookshelves to fall onto the coat of armor.
okay.
Because it's not stopping.
Enid sees you
Yes.
going to push.
Yeah.
Sees Violet going to push the bookcase, and I think that prompts Enid to tandem help. Enid reaches her hand out to Beulah in an attempt to help pull her, while saying,
I know you think God has your back right now, but you are unarmed.
and she's just trying to reach through this bookcase before it comes crashing down on you because Violet is impulsive.
Yeah, fully.
Thank the Lord he sent you to me.
I'm gonna need a roll for strength from Violet to shove the bookshelf down, and dexterity from Beulah to aid in the strength roll from Enid.
Okay.
As I'm pushing the books, I would like to kind of like whisper under my breath, I need to protect my friend, because I'm trying to invoke the word. As I'm...
Of God?
No. Oh, yes, that is a regular success.
For your strength
For my
roll,
strength, yeah.
and to protect your friend.
I just want to protect
Give me
my
a
friend.
power roll as well.
Okay. Did not succeed that one.
You feel no burst of power coming from you, but you do succeed in shoving the hell out of this bookshelf, which starts falling directly in front of the knight, directly where Beulah is crawling. What did Enid roll to pull you to safety?
Enid doesn't talk a lot of the time, and you two bring it out in her. And all of this screaming and high tension is causing her throat to get really dry and a little closed up, which is maybe causing her to have a little bit of discomfort mentally as she sees this impending horror that she is not strong enough nor fast enough to move you out of the way of this. And with every passing second, as it feels like it's slow, her throat is closing with fear as she knows it's not going to be fast enough because I failed.
What did you roll on the dexterity roll?
5.
An extreme success.
Yeah.
All
She
right.
does it on her own.
You have already acted and we are within combat, so that was actually just to aid Enid's roll. But I will say, as the bookshelf falls on you, you see it coming down and dexterously curl into a ball so as not to have the metal, the thick wood shelves fall on top of your person. You lie in such a way that just books fall upon you, and you are trapped by the bookshelf, but it doesn't feel like it's particularly crushing any part of you, though getting hit with 100 pounds of books is going to inflict 3 HP damage to you. And the knight is still moving, and it is his turn to act right after Peter, the librarian, who is so happy to have a new item for his collection and starts piling more books on top of Beulah. Yes, you're not leaving this library just like you're never leaving this house. I've been lonely. And the knight, now with the bookshelf in front of you, pushed down, you are encased by 3 walls of books. He swings his blade and slashes through the stack of books directly to your left and slices straight down through the hard covers of 20 books in a single slash as his sword sticks in the floor just in front of your feet.
I like to consider myself, I would say a lover, not a fighter, but I'm neither of those things. What I would like to do is just start chucking books directly into Peter's face. Like, as Peter's trying to throw books on me, I am throwing books directly. And I just want you to know that just because I was born in a lab doesn't mean I wasn't raised on a farm.
You were born in a lab.
Listen, that's my mom and them's business. So I'm going to take all these books and just...
We cut back to the farm. You're standing in a barn, and a laughing young boy is chucking books at you.
I just want you to know, if you don't stop throwing them books at me, I'm going to tell.
I do tell you. Beulah, Beatrice, Hattie, Maynard.
It's Maynard.
Maynard, I'm gonna make you be my date to the Sadie Hawkins dance if it's the last thing I do.
Well, you can't be my date to the Sadie Hawkins dance because I'm the one supposed to ask somebody to go to the Sadie Hawkins dance. And just because you don't understand the rules don't mean I got to follow them.
He throws another book.
If you think that this is the way that you're supposed to prove to somebody that you got a crush on them by inflicting physical harm, I think you need to go back to that there drawing board.
I'm not good at drawing.
Well, you're not good at throwing stuff or asking people to go to dances either.
Will you go to the Sadie Hawkins dance with me, please, Miss Beulah, Beatrice, Hattie, Maynard?
No, I will not go with you to the Sadie Hawkins dance because it's my turn to ask somebody to go to dance, and you can't ask me if I'm asking you.
Well, damn it. He starts to throw a book and then pauses. Wait. What?
Oh, I'm not saying I'm asking you. I'm
It
just
really
saying-
sounded like you were asking me.
Why would I ask you to a dance when you just threw a book at me, Mr. Boys will be boys? I'm not interested.
I'm sorry. I
Yeah, you are.
didn't know how to talk to you. You're always, praising the Lord and going to church and coming back from church. And I figured if I came to your barn and threw books at you, maybe we could get a chance to, I don't know, talk.
I mean, I'd stay here and talk to you now, but I got Bible study.
See?
Well, what do you want to do? We can go to this thing, and I go and I ask you, hey, do you want to go to the Sadie
Willard
Hawkins dance
Jeffries, do you want to go to the Sadie Hawkins dance with me?
If I were to say, Willard Jeffries, do you want to go to the Sadie Hawkins dance with me?
You said it, it's done, I'll see you there. And he smooches you and runs out of the barn.
What a scoundrel.
Oh,
no.
You think you're going to take my...
A book sits at your feet, a big one.
She reaches down and she grabs the book. And
We
she
cut back.
She chucks it up the back.
A Bible hits Peter square in the face. The new
Truly.
meaning, Bible thumper.
A Bible hits Peter. Absolutely it does. That's exactly what happens. Give me a roll for throw, and this being something you have past experience with, plus the very first time you're throwing in our game, I will allow you before this roll to allot points and no other time.
67.
The book flies past Peter's head as he dodges hardly at all. He moves closer to the book, but he's still completely missed by it. That experience throwing the books at Willard didn't help you here, as Peter laughs in your face. That's my laughter. We go to Violet.
Enid internalizes the raspy hate.
I would love a lozenge.
So this is chaos. The knight thing is stuck, right? Is it stuck in the ground?
It is not stuck in the ground like for more than a millisecond. He's
Okay.
about to raise it again. You have him standing right in front of you, blocking the obvious exit where the fallen bookshelf is just in front of you. There's bookshelves behind you. There's stacks of books on either side. To your right, you think that you've heard Enid's voice coming from that stack of books.
Okay. I, as player, am trying to figure out how I can roll physics in this scenario.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Please tell me.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out because his thing is not stuck. Because what I was gonna do is kind of run at him and get the heel of my boot to shove his sword down. Well, I want to grab his helmet.
This is like full fulcrum.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a real physicsy thing.
Yes.
You're wedging, using the power of the weight of his own heavy sword against him.
Yes.
I say roll physics.
Okay, great. That is a 19 under my physics of, so it's not a super success, but it's a pretty good success.
Yeah, you wedge the sword with the heel of your boot.
Mhm.
As you step on the sword on the flat side of it,
Yes.
wedging the point further into the wood of the floorboards,
Mhm.
and you're able to leap over the bookshelf
Yes.
as well with that success. So you're out of this little trap that he had you in as he takes a moment to unwedge his sword.
What that looks like in Violet's brain, by the way. So when she sees it, it's almost like she sees like the numbers and schematics of like what this is. So it's like she sees like the angle of the blade to the ground, and it makes sort of like the picture of basically the formula of like, no, this is like creating a fulcrum. Here we go. I'm going to do this, and that's going to lead to this, and that's going to lead to that. So it's kind of like her mind palace a little bit. And she's trying to like follow the voice of Enid. So I jump to that side and then I run to where you are.
Enid, what do you do?
When Violet rounds the corner to look for me, Enid is on the ground trying to dig out Beulah Beatrice.
I'm sorry, whom?
Beulah Beatrice?
That's what I thought.
Nailed it.
Miss Beulah Beatrice.
And is throwing books over her shoulder, trying to dig her out. I kind of imagine that because there are so many piles of books, Enid isn't actually at the pile where Beulah is, and is just digging absent-mindedly in these piles because she just saw this huge bookshelf fall on her friend, and now she doesn't know where she is. She just sees books, and Peter is just throwing books at things and is yelling at people. And there's a knight behind her, and she's still wet and covered in blood, and her tummy hurts. And so I think she's starting to get at her limit of like where she is Dr. Calm, and she is now just like, this kind of sucks a little bit. She's not having fun. So
she's just digging in books, but they may not be the right books.
But she doesn't know if they're the right books until she sees a book fly and out from the pile. And I think that's when it finally clicks, because this is all happening simultaneously. We're painting a little picture here. She sees the book fly past Peter, and she finally now knows where Beulah is buried amongst the tomes, and instantly goes, that's a good idea. And instead of throwing the books behind her, she joins and starts chucking them at Peter, because he seems like the one that in my understanding, maybe is controlling the night.
Mhm.
So is attacking Peter with a throw.
Absolutely. Give me a throw.
My dice hate me. Okay, so that is an unfortunate fail.
I will tell you,
Yeah.
your book misses Peter.
Yes.
But in pulling the books from a separate area of the fallen books that isn't where Beulah is, after you pull 20 books and throw them behind you, you see a face beneath you. And the face bursts out of this pile of books, and seemingly unscathed is Arachne.
Arachne?
She climbs onto your back, says, I wouldn't bite him. And then just stays kind of spider monkey style.
Arachne.
Where do we?
Yeah.
Where are we supposed to go? Where are we supposed to go? You're the leader. Guide us. Where are we supposed to go?
We're playing Follow the Leader?
Follow the leader.
Oh my gosh, I love Follow the Leader.
Follow the leader. You're the leader. How do we get away from Peter?
I'm hungry. She hops off your back and runs between two rows of books that there seemingly wasn't an opening before. And as you see, she darts behind another shelf, but you can see in the same way that you looked behind the bookshelf, you can see between the layers of books, she just walked through a swinging white door.
Amazing.
With grease stains on it. It's one of those that once she walks through it, it swings back the other way, creaks a bit.
You see Enid, if anyone is looking in her direction, immediately pop up and just start screaming, follow the leader, as she's trying to hoarsely
The loudest I've heard her
scream.
yell.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, truly.
Yeah.
And that is what you hear as she's sort of like crab dancing while trying to be really, trying to be quick and make herself look large, while also not wanting to leave the two of you behind. So she's just sort of like, follow the leader, come on. And that is her intent too.
As she gestures wildly, facing her friends, facing the room, facing the Black Knight in the iron armor, it's his turn. He pulls the tip of his sword from the wood and makes eye contact with Enid.
The knight has eyes?
There are empty sockets in the armored mask, and they start to glow a soft, dull red that becomes brighter, and he's going to attempt to immobilize you. You feel your legs start to get stiff, like if you were to try and run, they wouldn't move for just a second, and then you push past it. You break the eye contact with the eye sockets of this helmet, and you have full mobility. It didn't work, but he still has a second attack. And you were able to leap over the bookshelf. Let's see if he's able to grab a hold of you. If he lunges, give me a roll for dexterity.
That is a regular success.
He has an extreme success. He's able to grab you by the shoulders and is preparing to throw you, but you're a little further out of his grasp than he first thought. And he's not able to act quite yet. We go back to the top of the round, and that's Violet.
So, as I am being held by this suit of armor,
Your feet are lifted about a foot off the ground.
and so I'm gonna I'm gonna remember the woman's voice who said, "This is my house," and I'm gonna say, "We are now the rightful owners of this house. Please put me down. I order you to put me down right away." And I'm gonna try to kick twice because I remember that Peter knocked twice. So I'm gonna kick twice to see if that does something.
Give me a power roll.
Oh no, everything is so bad. That's a 91.
You hear In the corner of the room, Peter's laugh and an echo inside the Black Knight. They feel your attempt and are mocking you, but they felt something. It is Beulah's turn.
I'd like to try something if possible.
Please.
All right. Now I've had just about enough of this, and I'm gonna stand up. Now I'm gonna look that knight right in the face. Beulah turns around and she looks at Peter. She's gonna make direct eye contact. Are you looking at me?
Yes.
Stop it. All this carrying on. You gotta live here, right? You live here? You live here in this place? It's your library.
I died in this place.
Okay, great. You die here. You die here. Everybody dies here. This is just the place. Everybody hangs out. So we're gonna cohabitate because obviously we're never getting out of here and everybody's dead living in this place together. If we have to cohabitate, you just gonna throw books at me every day? Is that your plan? You just gonna have statues chasing us around and carrying on?
Not at all. That's not my doing. I want to keep you in the library forever. And the night, well, that's the master's night.
All right, so I'm gonna try to intimidate you to let us
Roll for intimidate.
So let us go out of here. You know what? I'll even make you a deal. We'll come back and visit you at least once a month.
Okay.
I believe that's an automatic success. What'd you roll?
For my intimidation?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 69.
That's an
Nice. Nice.
With that extreme success, Peter just goes fully prostrate.
You visit once a month. Then I'll show you what Enid searched for.
And does an Igor walk, quickly going behind you, Enid, like away from where the knight is. It looks like he doesn't want to go near the knight either, but does pull a specific book.
I knew it.
And a bookshelf swings open in the wall behind him. And now it's Enid's turn to act. But you have made a servant of Peter who is ingratiated to you. I mean, forever with that insane roll.
It was so nice.
Nice. And
any help would be so good. I don't know. Fully being held by the night.
Yeah. I don't have nothing. I think one last attempt at throwing a book at this thing, because
give me a spot hidden roll before, quickly before.
Yeah, please. Because I'm like, I have a frail little body. I don't want to go near a sharp thing. A regular success.
You see, in a corner that you haven't visited before, there is a gun safe standing in the corner of the room.
Oh, how far away from my person is that?
It's in the corner closest to you, behind you.
Oh.
I'd say you could get to it and see if it opens. Or you can keep throwing books, or whatever you want to do.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'll get there in a hot second.
This is just a quick player. My brain is deciding whether or not Enid has ever shot a gun before. And I think she definitely has. Because similarly, grew up with wealth. There is no way she's not been skeet shooting at some point. There is no way someone didn't try to take her hunting. There is no way she didn't point that at someone's face at some point in her life and tell them to get off her property. You know, like there's just no way that hasn't happened at some point. Yes. So Enid sees the cabinet and the triangle of worry between her brows softens with some form of familiarity on how to defend herself and possibly get us out of this. And a gun might be helpful.
and she runs while thinking, can you shoot a ghost? And throws open the cabinet if it is not locked.
Roll for luck.
Okay. Of course it's locked. Can she just break it? Is it glass?
There is a glass front.
She breaks that.
She breaks it with her hand.
Elbow.
Okay. With her clothed elbow.
Yeah.
Slams
Lots of wool.
into the glass.
Yeah. It's a lot of frustration and a lot of no.
There's no time to check whether or not you are bleeding.
That's for
Reach
later.
into the gun safe and pull out a flintlock pistol, which there is also a shotgun, but it seems to be like there's a padlock on around the barrel and holding it against the wood in place. But the pistol is sitting on a shelf just right in front of
Specifically
you.
a flintlock.
A flintlock pistol.
Do I have enough? Can I quickly check if it is loaded or even has powder?
As you reach for it and touch it, you are overcome with not only every intimate detail of this pistol, but the fact that it once belonged to the master of the house. And you hear a voice in your head say, "Locked and loaded, but flesh fear not. Take aim at those the Reaper got."
The sensation of hearing that voice washes over. And does in Enid's mind, does it sound like the voices she heard coming out of her friends or a different male voice?
You can't tell.
It's just a feeling of words?
The feeling of these words is of home, of protection, and in that sense, comfort. The voices that came out of your friends was a little bit different with each of them. It was a deep male voice, but you're not sure in this moment.
Okay.
It sounds different echoing in your own head.
Yeah, okay. Again, Enid, who is normally quite hunched, back stiffens a little. She's quite used to the feeling of a sudden memory reminding her that she has done this before and that she knows more than she thinks as a memory from someone else floods through her.
Yes, and I'd say with specifically this, you can add 5 points to your skill when firing this.
And this would be a what kind of roll is this?
This is a firearms.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's 2 types of firearms. There's handgun or rifle shotgun. It would be under handgun.
Okay. Rolling, we have now 60 in my handgun, specifically flintlock. Wow, it really doesn't want me to win these rolls.
If you say this when you roll it,
Yeah.
channeling the power of the house itself through the weapon,
Yeah.
you get a sense that you can try again.
Her shoulders settle, raises the gun, and you see her kind of adjusting. She's used to a shotgun. The shotgun was locked. She grabbed the handgun. The knowledge flood, but she was still not quite in her body the way you need to hold this gun. And the first shot
Actually, it
goes
misfired.
Yeah,
Nothing
it just
came out.
misfires.
Mhm.
And then her left shoulder dips as she slips into this stance, as if someone else has moved her body to hold it the way this gun should be shot. And a crooked smile goes, "The poor lack moral character," and then fires again. And when that horrible sentence comes out of Enid's mouth, she chokes on her words in disgust, and immediately her arm goes dead in refusal of this possession and misses her shot as she chokes the words out of her throat. And tries to regain composure, but she does miss.
Yeah. As she drops it, she was gonna need to roll for sanity, and yet, in dropping it, in releasing this thing that has tried to work her way into its body, and having pushed it out shows a great fortitude of will. And your sanity is intact in this moment. But you did feel that the previous or original owner of that pistol is a serious malcontent. The Black Knight is looking around to find eyes yet again. As the eyes start to glow red, in this moment, when the pistol is dropped, he's briefly stunned. There is some sort of connection in the item that just hit the ground and the being inhabiting, or lack of being, inhabiting this suit of armor. And you see that the red eyes go vacant for a moment, nothing within them, and he stumbles backwards, but then regains composure. And in that moment, you have a chance to act as a team. What would you like to do?
So in that moment, he dropped me.
He does drop you, thank you.
Okay, good.
But when he did lunge to get you, he did have to grab you with both hands. He wasn't able to hold his sword. So that's on the floor beside him as well. So he's taking a moment to gain the sword back. Enid has seen the swinging white door behind some bookshelves. You do not have to cross behind the knight to get there, as well as Peter has opened a bookshelf. Violet.
Yes. So as he releases his grasp, I'm looking and I see there's two places to leave. There's the kitchen and then there's the other
Bookshelf. Secret passage.
The secret passage. I want to try to attempt to grab the sword and run through the closest exit.
That would be the secret passage in the bookshelf.
Great. I'd like to lunge for the sword before he can get it.
Okay. He's gonna see this and also try and go for it. Give me a roll for dexterity.
Okay. That is a good success. So I'm under my first thing.
A hard success.
Hard success.
Yes.
Thank
okay,
you.
great.
Thank you.
He had to roll with the penalty dice because of his armor encumbering his movement of bending down. I mean, this is some thick knight's armor.
That makes sense.
It is for jousting and nothing else. And you lift a heavy sword. Feels like half your body weight, like hard to lift it up over your shoulders, probably easier to drag behind you. And you feel a pulsing energy of just the knowledge that this is the ancestral sword of the Havelock family as you run through the bookshelf and into the darkness.
As I'm running, if I'm running, I would like the sword to get caught on a book. And because I think it would drag easier if it had a flatter surface.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I'm trying to not put a wheel on the bottom.
A little safety.
A little safety.
Safety tip.
Yep.
Just the safety tip?
Just a safety tip. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm running.
Great. It drags smoothly along behind you after getting caught in a book. Beulah, you are standing now.
Here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we can't leave, and I understand that. But there's a perfectly good exit right there, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to make a move that way. Peter, still here?
My liege.
So I'm gonna see you very, very soon.
1 month.
We're all gonna come back and visit you.
That's very soon for me.
You know what? Put it on your calendar, but we just go this way if we want to get out, right?
You're going to want to head. And at that moment, the knight stomps Peter's head.
Oh my god.
What?
Black ichor shoots out of this spectral body as Peter sort of deflates like a little balloon. There's this little as if he's laughing as his ghostly form disapparates before you.
I don't want him to die, though.
Beulah, he's already dead.
He's already dead.
Roll for sanity! Roll for sanity! Oh, you sweet baby.
65, and I have 67. It's not fair.
You realize it's not fair. And you maintain your sanity to know that this, no matter whether he was still an alive person or just a fucked up ghost spectral half-human that the house gave form to, it doesn't matter. Peter mattered to you, and you know that. And that knowledge that this was fucked up is keeping you sane in this moment.
Who's gonna throw books at me now?
Thinking its action is 100% dragging you away as you're sobbing at this at this demise of poor Peter. And that's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to get you to safety.
The knight with its other action, it starts to glow its eyes red, but yours are too full of tears to be affected. And Eden, of course, knows not to make eye contact with this thing as you are dragged into the bookcase. And as soon as you step through, it closes slowly behind you, and you hear a, "You're welcome." And you are free from the knight's grasp for now.